Ba 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 bum bum ba 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 da. Once upon a time, a brave group of merchants and men journeyed out from the shores of India in search of profits and fortunes. These men were maritime traders, a new profession, who ventured off to far-off lands with almost no communication and no way to talk to their loved ones at home, including their wives and children. Led by Sinhala, our protagonist, these men ventured out in a giant boat, uncertain of their return. Sinhala sought his father's permission to travel abroad and to establish his business overseas. The men finally set off on their long, arduous journey, unsure of when they would ever have the chance to return home to their wives and children. On one fateful evening, however, they were caught up in a terrible storm. Fighting against the currents, the boat cracked in half, and all of the men were separated into the currents.
Swim away to that distant island where you can take refuge from this terror.
Is this a dream? No, you and your men graced us with your unexpected presence on our island. Let me and my friends heal your wounds tenderly. Come.
Sinhala was awoken by a gentle touch on the beaches of this island. He opened his eyes and beheld the most gorgeous woman he had ever seen in his life. There was a woman for each of his crewmates, and they walked away to be treated and tended to. One day turned to 2 days, a week turned to a month, and soon each man was married to a respective woman on the mysterious island. The men had forgotten about their wives and children back home, and life was good. Over time, however, Sinhala started to notice that the number of men in his crew got smaller and smaller. At first, he thought nothing of it, but over the course of months, the decrease became increasingly apparent. One night, unable to sleep, he noticed that all of the wives collectively woke up at dawn and disappeared, almost like clockwork. Sinhala decided to follow the women on their long trek away from the village. Sinhala, however, was shocked to learn that these women, his crew's family, were demon-eating Rakshasis, demons, disguised as beautiful women. This whole time, they had been feasting on Sinhala's crew at nighttime when the men would not notice, dragging each from his respective bed one by one. Sinhala ran away. He was terrified by what he had just learned, but he was chased by one of the demonesses. Seeing his pathetic condition, a bodhisattva in the form of a flying horse rescued Sinhala and took him away back to his hometown kingdom. Sinhala returned back home and pleaded his case to the king. However, he was followed by one of the demonesses who told the king that Sinhala had left her and her family back on this island. The king immediately told Sinhala to leave and sided with the demoness. At night, however, the same demoness invited her friends from the island, and they killed the king and all of the people in the kingdom. The kingdom fell into ruin, and the demonesses had won.